Friends, worship is a very important part of our life together here at Excelsior Covenant. And something we lost track of, though, during COVID was a very significant milestone for our church. It is now 75 years since a small group of people first rented some space down on Water Street in Excelsior to begin worshiping together. And that core group eventually became known as Excelsior Covenant Church. 75 years ago. That's pretty awesome. Now, of course, the strangest twist of all with COVID-19, we weren't able to worship together for months on end. And even still, we're not able to have the whole family together again, but we are sure looking forward to that day. You know, it was over 30 years ago that our church expanded the Sunday morning experience to include two services that became known as traditional and contemporary. Two distinct styles that reflected the fact that God created us differently, that there is more than one heart language for expressing our love for God, especially in ways that we find in ourselves to be real and honest to who we are. Beginning in the summer of 2018, soon after we helped plant a daughter church, Lakeside Covenant, we made the decision to go to just one unified service, to bring our worship together in one expression that we hoped would satisfy most people. And a lot of you have told us that it has been a very good experience. But what we didn't see at the time was just how much would be lost by not having a traditional and a contemporary expression, where our people would be free to go all out in giving God the very best they were capable of offering in their own heart language. So now, after over a year of prayer and planning, thinking how worship can and should be a place that also reflects our missional values, which include helping both our church family and our neighbors move closer to Jesus, we're going to re-embrace the two worship style approach. And on Sunday, November 29th, on the first Sunday of the Advent season, we are going to be starting a contemporary service at 9 in the morning, followed by a traditional worship service at 10:30. Both of them live streamed and recorded so you can watch them at a later time. And we know this means an adjustment for everyone, but we earnestly pray that as we seek God's best for His church in this season, that we're going to find this moving us forward in the direction that God wants for us as a worshiping congregation, and as we bless God with worship that is real and honest, full of joy, and from our hearts. Personally, I have to tell you, I'm really excited for these days ahead and what this is going to mean. And I invite you to pray, especially right now for those who are doing the planning and the background work to make worship happen for us, our musicians and our technical folks, but also to be praying for who you might invite to come along, whether that be online or in person, as we seek to be God's people in this community and at such a time as this. So thank you, dear friends. God bless you.